Hey guys, it's me, my face, and a little Halloween in my heart. No beer yet today, there's coffee in my cup, but it's Halloweeny, and I like it. What I don't like is the glare of the window and the thing in my glasses, but if I take them off, terrible things will happen. So I just have a quick update for you this week because I stuck with the plan. I have only stitched on Haunted Mansion from Tiny Modernist. Let me tell you, I only stitched, I think, 3 times this week, but they were kind of marathon runs. So I want to say I probably put about 10 hours in on this week. Guys, this is where I was last week. Or this is, it ends up on some corner of the screen. Are you ready? This is where I am now. I know, right? I got a big chunk of this tree, all the grass, the railings. I got the back stitching done around here. More railings over here. Guys, I am cooking. I am cooking. I don't know if the last time I had this, but I did go through and did the back stitching on the books and the chair, and I think a couple of other places that I had skipped the back stitching. So I am making progress. So what do we have? 1 more week, roughly, of Quarantinia. I think I'm going to make it. I think I'm going to make it all the way to the end of May, only having worked on this. I don't know if I'm going to have a finish. I don't know, because there is still that moon. And that is no joke. But we'll see. So that is obviously the only thing I worked on this week. But I did manage to get a little bit of haul, because my 1, 2, 3 stitch order came. I officially gave up looking for 18 count Wren to do the Rolodex morning sampler from Bendy Stitchy and Rolodex. But I did go with the 16 count, and it'll be fine. It's not even that I don't like 14 count. It's just everything ends up so large that, I mean, even like this, I'm not entirely sure how I'll finish that. I don't know how I'll finish anything. It doesn't matter what size. Ariel, what the hell are you talking about? But I got a nice piece of 16 count Wren. I'm using the called for. Who am I? So once Mania, Quarantinia, whatever we're going to call it this week is done, that'll be my next start. Assuming I have the threads. Speaking of threads, I got me some Threadworks. As you know, they only number them, so I'm going to try to name these off in some sort of rational order. So this is T10421, which is Stepping Stones. That light's not too bad. And this is T01042, which is Desert Sunset. This is T01070, which is Rocky Mountains, which I just bought because I like the look of it. This is T010271, which is Harvest Gold. I don't know why I got that. I did. This is T01028, which is Wet Clay. And honestly, I'm not sure why I got this one. I feel like maybe the picture on the Threadwork site was a little more variegated. So, I mean, it's a nice color, but it's not what I buy Threadworks for. This is T010370, which is double fudge. Again, I think it looked more variegated on their site because that's really, I mean, there's some variegation, but that's really just brown. And the last one is T01039, which is autumn leaves, purchased for obvious reasons. So those, amongst other things, are for the Quaker stitch along mystery something something. You know what I'm talking about. The last thing I got were Peacemaker needles that Vonna recommended. I don't know how I feel. I haven't used them yet, and I definitely will give them a try. But I know one of the reasons that I wanted to try them is that Vonna said she liked them because they had a nice big eye. I need to use a needle threader because no. So I was hoping for nice needles with big eyes. These are not that big. So I'm going to have to see if my usual threader will work with them. I mean, if not, they're needles. They'll get used. It's just, I wanted to use what Vonna uses. If you watched last week's video, you'll know that I was gushing over my lovely note that I received from Amy Loves Toads, but I couldn't find my frogs. I found my frogs. Look at the frogs. These make me so happy. I can't even tell you where these were hiding because I found them under my chair. Like, we vacuumed since then, and they should have been sucked up, but they weren't. They were just there. Sneaky frogs. I, again, have the itch to design something. Not that the last time went very well. Remember this? Yeah, I never did anything with it because my head. But I was inspired today watching Priscilla and Chelsea and their What's in My Cup series. And I say inspired, like maybe I need to consider how closely I want to, you know, pay homage to their series. But I don't know. I think I had a pretty good idea. I'm just going to see how it works out, and hopefully we'll end up with maybe like a free pattern that people can play with, and we will figure it out from there. I think the one that I started last time, the cautionary tale, I think it was just too big for me to suss out in my head. This would be more petite. I think I also mentioned last week that we were working our way through all the Star Wars movies. I have finally finished all, 10, including Rogue One. We watched a lot of movies, but I got to the end. I made it. Now I don't have to hide every time Michelle Bendy Stitchy drinks out of her mug. I can see what it says now. I have not watched Solo yet. I probably will, just to complete the set, but I'm a little Star Wars'd out right now, so I'm looking for a new series to start. So that's about it, guys. Quick one for this week. Probably a quick one next week too, if I only work on that thing. I can't do any more shopping, so there won't be any haul, but who knows? Maybe I'll have a pattern for you to see. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for your likes and even your dislikes. And thank you so much for your comments. I read them all and I appreciate them. Thank you for being my community. Bye, guys.